How do you find someone who has spent a lifetime covering his tracks? You start with the urban legends that have sprung up in his wake.
Yeah, that's Joe.
All of the
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting. Our races, united by a history long forgotten, and a future we shall face together. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message so that our pasts will always be remembered. For in those memories, we live on. In any war, there are calms between storms.
You fought bravely.
There will be days when we lose faith. Days when our allies turn against us. But the day will never come that we forsake this planet and its people. There are mysteries to the universe we were never meant to solve. But who we are and why we are here are not among them. Those answers we carry inside. I am Optimus Prime, and this message is to my creators. Leave planet Earth alone, 'cause I'm coming for you. I But we were already too late. But we were already too late.
Same cop. Block him.
They deserve to choose for themselves. And you will die with them! Join them in extinction! So unwise. I got you, boy. Hold on to the cube. Save him. Oh, Jazz. We lost a great comrade, but gained new ones. Thank you. All of you. You honor us with your bravery. I have witnessed their capacity for courage. And though we are worlds apart, like us, there's more to them than meets the eye. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.
I'm in pursuit. Pull over. Punk-ass Decepticon.
Any last words?
This is not your planet to rule. The fallen shall rise again.
Not today.
Proceed.
Will you leave peacefully?
Freedom is your right. If you make that request, we will honor it. But before your president decides, please ask him this. What if we leave and you're wrong?
I really am.
Sam, fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
You're Optimus Prime. You don't need me.
We do more than you know.
Junkyard!
Decepticons!
servedly. Yeah, soft, but big frames don't have a good historic on CSGO. Espia o nome dele. Que massa, mano. Que massa. Eu sempre tô colando ali no Discord também trocar uma ideia, cara. Eu sempre tô ali tentando trocar uma ideia. Isso aqui, como eu trabalho durante o dia, é sempre corrido. Salve, Alvarão! Como é que está, mano? Sem delay a live. Sim. Salve, Tibibica. Just Nuck, Soft. This is a decider map. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui como estão as coisas. A produção perguntando como tá a configuração do servidor, se tá boa. Boa noite, GPX. Você tá bem? Yep, Soft, this is a decider map. Seja bem-vindo aí ao Porto, GPX, Resort, Vedren, Goshi, Eman. Muito obrigado. Fala, coronavírus. Tem exclamação pra espantar o coronga aí, ó, Eman. Aqui, ó, coronga, exclamação coronga. Aí, ó. Vamos espantar o coronga aí, pelo amor de Deus. Sai do Major. Sai do meu Major. Rapaz, tem a obrigação de amassar esse camp, hein? Muito acima dos outros. Cara, tem uns times ali interessantes também. Sempre tive a vontade de ajudar em alguma coisa. Disso eu puder ajudar em análise de algo do tipo. Jogo... Opa! Me manda no Discord ou na DM do Twitter alguma coisa que você já faz, Skitter. Daí eu... Pô, é uma honra ajudar você, velho. Precisamos de gente boa no cenário. Precisamos de muita gente boa no cenário. O cenário tá crescendo. E a gente precisa de muita gente aí. Pessoas que queiram realmente ajudar o cenário, né, cara? A gente faz isso aqui porque gosta. Acho que o Huggers é a maior ameaça. É um time muito forte. Tudo certo, mano. Na quarentena também. Tamo junto. Vamos ganhar esse game. É isso, cara. É isso. Eu também quero dar, mas não tô afim.
Говорю так потому, что RCF, бывший игрок Sharks, который был выгнан почти что с позором из команды за то, что ну, вот плохо отыгрывал. Вот, я думаю, вы слышали прекрасную новость от Джейни, которого еретики выгнали за то, что он не соответствует уровню игры и будущим перспективам. И вот примерно в таком же ключе был выгнан и RCF из коллектива Sharks. Да, конечно, тогда акулы еще цеплялись за топ-30, но сейчас 127 место. Да. Это, конечно, печально. И сейчас, я думаю, его душа немножко радуется, потому что Е находится на 65-м месте, то есть он уже превзошел свою предыдущую команду и утер им, так скажем, нос. Так, что у нас? Так, у нас уже все реди. А почему мы не начинаем? Интересно, уже все реди, а ножевого раунда все нет и нет. Ну ладно, это как раз таки возможность для нас с вами поговорить, пообщаться. Я смотрю, все-таки большинство из вас болеет именно за коллектив из Бразилии. Это довольно интересно, но опять же, очевидно, Big Frames все-таки в последние моменты, в последние эпизоды жизни не так классно играли. Да как не так классно? 5 поражений подряд, если не больше, я даже полную статистику открою сейчас. Раз, два, три, 4, 5. Да, действительно 5 поражений. Там была победа разгромная над Station 7, которые с первого места в первой группе, в группе А на EFire лиге вышли. Но до этого тоже преследовали полосы неудач коллектив из Америки, поэтому сегодня это еще один повод для них доказать свою компетентность и свой профессионализм. Если они хотят действительно оставаться на про-сцене, они обязаны будут сегодня просто, ну, если не побеждать, то хотя бы очень и очень близко играть со своими более именитыми оппонентами. Не сплю твою игру, смотрю. Я рад тебя видеть, как и всех вас, дорогие друзья. Нас уже более 200 человек. Действительно, не спится вам в 3 часа ночи по московскому времени. Команды задерживаются уже даже на целых 15 минут. Это довольно серьезное отставание. И тогда у меня возникают вопросы по поводу того, начнется ли вовремя следующее противостояние раграцев и Thunder Logic. Мне почему-то кажется, что не станут накладывать один матч на другой, но посмотрим. Посмотрим, это уже зависит явно не от нас. Можете пока позадавать мне свои вопросики в чатик, я с радостью на них поотвечаю и буду очень рад общению, почему бы и нет, почему бы нам с вами не поконтактировать, пока игра еще на стадии разминки, и как только начнется противостояние, тогда мы уже все вместе углубимся в наблюдение за всем происходящим, но пока что мы можем с вами общаться в ламповой атмосфере, которую я всегда стараюсь создавать на трансляциях, и вы можете спокойнейшим образом со мной общаться. И, кстати, да, я вам напоминаю, что вы можете подписаться на группу ВКонтакте Хитмедии, и там будут все самые свежие новости из мира киберспорта, также все анонсы матчей, которые мы будем освещать, в частности, конечно, я и, соответственно, мои коллеги. И также там, конечно, мемы. Я не могу не сказать о них, потому что очень многие, да если не все из них смешные, так что если вы хотите посмеяться и также с пользой провести время, обязательно залетайте, мы будем вам там очень рады. Но если хотите поддержать именно меня, залетайте в мою группу ВКонтакте. Подписывайтесь, там я тоже анонсирую события, которые комментирую на Хитмедии, но не только, также производится работа на ланах и других турнирах, поэтому залетайте, подписывайтесь, если хотите оставаться в курсе именно моей деятельности, моего творчества. Тем временем все, ready, ура! Наконец-таки мы приступаем к просмотру поединка. Ножевой раунд, который выявит, кто начнет на нюке за сторону защиты, а кто, соответственно, за атаку. Нюк — это именно та карта, которая еще до сих пор не сбалансирована, на которой до сих пор есть определенные различия между половинами, между сторонами, точнее сказать, и, по всей видимости, ножевой будет выигран коллективом E-Gaming. Они будут начинать за сторону защиты, они будут глупцами, если свапнутся. Но мне почему-то кажется, что, ну нет, такого явно не произойдет. За кого болею я? Я не болею ни за кого, ребят. Комментатор.
One being Nuke. I can also run through the other maps real quick for you guys. We're going to be having Just Nuke for tonight because it is a best of 1. We're going to be having some more best of 3s going on this weekend. But yes, if I'm not mistaken, both teams should be ready. No, we just went through the knife round. We are still fixing up things on the server. This is my first time on the EFire channel. It is, you know, an absolute pleasure to be here. I think our main sponsor for the season is Zach for the season. But otherwise, ladies and gents, they can fix up the server real quick. It looks like, yeah, gaming, there are going to be on the CT side. And everything's changing up, so I can just switch you guys over to the game. It's going to be the Brazilians on the server. I'm a very happy boy to see that. We're going to be having 2 Brazilians on the server tonight. We're going to be having Yeah Gaming and Team 1 coming a little bit later against the Rugrats. But for now, it's Yeah Gaming versus Big Frames. And we're already starting off with the pistol round. Sorry everything was a little bit messy. If I'm going to be completely honest, your boy was a little bit late. Very unprofessional of me. But we are here. We are vibing. And we're about to have ourselves a great best of 1 here to start off Group B of the EFire League. Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, we saw Alcoholics Anonymous versus the New England Whalers. Another ex-Brazilian team, at least. The organization had a solid year or so with that Brazilian core. And now on Nuke, a Brazilian favorite nowadays. A map that, yeah, Gaming played quite a bit during the Rio minor qualifiers. But already to the outside, we have our boy RCF spotting a couple of T players as they do get quite a pinch going right now. Dumao has to run away as the T's, they spill out over into the ramp area. Dumao has the headshot area. He's going to run into quite a few T's and he's immediately going to go down to that. And a great rotate here from Fast Zine and RCF. Out comes a Picky. Shunk combining for quite a few kills, and now it's just down to Tata Zine. And a 1v5, a very possible one. There are 3 players on the server. Bomb has gone down. Tata Zine, he does still have armor to go. So at this point, he might as well just save it. He also hasn't taken any damage, so he can actually reinvest next round and get head armor for only 350. Ah, yes, the music. The Halo music. Something that I forgot to turn off. Don't really know why my command does that either. But I will turn that off very soon. Tata Zine, though. On the exit frags. Shank trying to go for the headshot. He does get it, but it's through the wall. Tata Zine, same thing. Headshot through the wall, but it's not going to work out in his favor. That's going to end up being a round for the Big Frames, though. Semantics aside. I can actually switch you guys over to my beautiful face really quick so I can switch up the settings and whatnot. Let me actually... Oh, we turned it off, and ladies and gents, we are good to go. So very interesting here from Yeah Gaming, pouring a lot of cash into this round, most of their cash into this one. Knowing the fact that Big Frames got that plant in, they kind of want to deny the cash as quickly as possible. Welshie already down an HP, and that's going to be IDK with a quick frag onto Welshie. He's expecting some more players, but in reality, most of the T's are stacked up over to the back hall side. Trying to aim over to that B ramp area. Dumao's now watching it, but now he's gonna flick over, gonna get a headshot onto Picky. You'll like to see it. Looking for some more. He had the angle, but it wasn't enough. He picks up the scout from his teammate, RCF. The T's make their way over, but look at this spot. Tata Zine with the MP9, only able to get one. Bite runs out of bullets, pulls out the USP, and IDK helps him out with a frag. Yeah Gaming, os brasileiros. They come back in it, and now it's 1-1 for Yeah Gaming. You like to see it, boys. You like to see it. Oh, yeah. People are just now realizing the hair. Yeah. I see you guys in chat. You can, you know, whenever you guys do see my hair, you know, you just put down the Bob Ross emote in chat. That's okay with me. RCF already gonna catch Shunk on the rotation out as Big Frames. They already didn't have much to work with this round in the first place. Headshot through the wall from Bite. RCF still has 1 singular point of HP. That's kind of nuts. And over to the inside area, Fascine taking down Rocky. Devastation. At least one has to get the flick there onto Fascine, but it's not going to work out in his favor. And now it's down to Bite. Only has a scout. And that's going to be Dumao with a frag. 2-1 scoreline for Yeah Gaming, as now Big Frames, they find themselves in a hole. Glocks to boot, not much to work with in this next round, period. If I'm being completely honest, they would be hard-pressed to invest. Vinicius in chat, are you a Brazilian guy? Yes, I am. Sim, senhor, eu sou. Ah, the Glocks. Yes, the pistols. They have to stack up in a singular spot. It's going to be RCF with 2 frags. The T's, they have spilled out, and it's only Shonk left in a 1v4. Has to get the bomb down. Pulls out the Glock. In comes the players. Pulls it out in burst mode. But that's the round. Playing around with the doors, because why not? But that's the defuse. Easy round for Yeah Gaming, as they are going to upgrade their guns next round. Are they going to upgrade? RCF still on the Scout. Tatazine still on the MP9. They're going to stick with it. They want to keep their economy steady. Makes sense. Early approach here. IDK and Tatazine make their way around the box. Walshy knows that IDK is there just because of the sound, but there's still one more. It's Tatazine on a 1v2. How's Walshy around him? He does spot picky. He's gonna get flanked. It's gonna be a 3v3. That's unfortunate. Big Frames looking real good now after the early shots from Dumao and IDK. Zomba. Fake hair caster. I remember you from yesterday. It's not a wig, man, I swear. I was commentating Mountain Dew League yesterday. And there were a couple of people saying that I had a wig on. Look, man. It's not a wig, I swear. Still a 3v3. Big Frames holding on to all the rifles and a lot of equipment, too, to make this take. Only thing that they're missing now at this point is a smoke. Fasty might be running into T's at a very unopportune time, but RCF running and does have the scouts. Gonna put up a counter molly. Dumao is also there. As sort of a support of the T's. They realize the pressure. And they rotate to A. Gonna get the bomb down. The T's are still congregated over the ramp. And the T's, they hear that. They hear the window breaking down in the basement. There's probably going to be a save here, if I'm not mistaken, from RCF and Dumao. As Big Frames, they're going to win a round. A big round for them. Their cash was not looking too great whatsoever. Losing 3 rounds in a row. And heavy reinvestment. Yeah, Gaming, they look fine. Especially with the fact that Dumao is actually going to be able to save up his AWP and a plethora of grenades. That's going to be the bomb going off. And there's our round. Reinvestment from Yeah Gaming. 1 player left on just about 7.5k. And the rest of Big Frames, full equipment and full guns. As they do try to bounce back in this one. Again, a loss here would actually be much worse for them in terms of consequences. They do approach outside. IDK thinking about going over to Secret. Dumao, again, he seems to be very antsy over the ramp. And even then, I was gonna say antsy in a sense that he does like to rotate, that he does like to walk around ramp, but even then, he's able to pick off Picky and Shunk. And now it's only 2 Ts left after RCF taking down Walshy. Devastation and Bite both lurking their way around. Bite in a pretty good spot, but it's gonna be smoked out. Tatazine is gonna hear this. Fascine gonna get the kill. And Bite now in a 1v5. He's going to save. With 30 seconds left, he's not going to be able to get any sort of cash whatsoever out of this round. And look at the loss bonus. Loss bonus isn't too great also. So that's just rough in the first place. He's just going to save the CTs. Don't really know if they want to hunt either. Their cash isn't the best. Economic damage might be in tow. And yet again, this is going to be the CTs. Yeah, Gaming. Digging another round. Again, our next game going to be Team 1, who just yesterday moved on into the losers bracket finals of MDL. Facing up against the Rugrats in a best of 1. And of course, you guys are watching a best of 1 between Yeah Gaming and Big Frames. Determining a spot into what I think is winners finals of this bracket, considering the fact that these groups are 4 each. It will not be a round robin. There will be action here on the EFire League channel every single day, heading up until next week. Tatazine in the back line is going to have to go for multiple kills here. Not going to be able to get more than one, but here comes IDK with the lineup and turns around. Devastation with a frag, though. And now it's RCF in Dumao and a 2v2. Big spray there from Dumao, but the same thing from Dev. Dev still down to 8 HP. It's going to be a frag for Dumao. RCF looking for Shonk as he still has a Deagle. He's going to hear the footsteps behind him, had the headshot angle, had the crosshair in the right spot, but he's unfortunately not going to win that out. Yeah, Gaming with 5-2 as Big Frames once again running into brick walls. And now Big Frames looking to bounce back. Bite. He was able to invest for the equipment and whatnot, but not for the gun. He's going to have to stick with the Deagle this round. And even early on, it's going to be IDK with a shot onto Walshy. IDK gonna sneak away as now Big Frames start to congregate over into the halls area. Still lots of time being taken for the Big Frames. The rest of the CTs are just kind of chilling and waiting. We are gonna see the first approach though. Picky with a flash over. It's gonna be only one player watching that angle, and Dumao would be ready for it, but it's going to be a fake from the Big Frame side. Big flash happening from Bite. Up close, it's going to be Fascine, the lineup for him! He's going to be able to get that frag, and Tatazine might be ready for the trade. In comes the tease from behind. IDK gets the frag, and Tatazine is there to clean it up. A clean round from Yeah Gaming as all 5 players survive. I just looked at my Discord DMs. Even EFire had to say, "Wow, I like your hair." Look, man. I take inspiration from the best. My boy Bob Ross up above. F's in chat for that. F's in chat for our boy. An absolute mad lad, to say the absolute least. Speaking of mad lads, this Yeah Gaming side has been an absolute tear for the past couple of weeks. And they're looking to repeat that success in the EFire League, as once again, going to be sweeping up another round over the big frames. Not a single player going down, and look at that cash. So much money for the Yeah Gaming side, as, again, big frames left in the dirt. They are going to be able to get themselves a bye this round. But they're on full loss bonus. They could just keep reinvesting every single round. So at this point, Yeah Gaming could just be in the driver's seat for the rest of this game. They can even get one more round and find themselves some extra credit, as they could win out the half. But let's see what actually happens, though. Big approach here. RCF looking over to the outside area. Devastation going to walk right into his crosshair. In comes the approach. Tatazine catching Picky. Welshie. Unscoped SG going to be catching IDK. Still a 3v3 now. RCF with the no-scope. Might find Welshie. No, it's not going to happen. Now it's a 2v2. Dumao, Fast Zine. 2 flashes and a nade. Big frames only sticking with a molly with Welshie and Bite. And Bite right now might just come into an interaction real quick with one of these players. Caught in a sandwich. Fascine looking over to heaven, but little does he know is that Bite is going to be on site. And look at that timing. He looks away at the perfect wrong time. And with 45 seconds left, big frames could be making their approach soon. They're still clearing out almost literally everything. Dumao in a great spot, though, to try to catch off. And man, from the main entrance into the side, and that just might happen. Bite, he has the bomb. 20 seconds left. He has to go. Dumao, if he wins his gun battles, it might as well be over. But the bomb spills out over the site. Welshie has to get it. He takes a lot of fall damage. He's down to 45 HP. Has to get the bomb down. Could even fake in a sense, but Dumao can't really catch him up, but he's going to get the headshot, and that's going to be the round. Yeah, Gaming continuing their streak of rounds here over the big frame side, as big frames simply cannot clutch these out. Although they had the man advantage, although they had the good take over to the outside, something that they were struggling with for the past couple of rounds. Yeah, Gaming still with great individual talent on this side. Dumao popping up this round. And the money just keeps flowing. That's my boy, Icy Phoenix in chat. Like to see it. My man. Welshie with a frag over to ramp, though. This is going to be the opening. If they don't peek RCF, that is. They do start to jump down. He's not going to be able to get his shot. Devastation on the flank. And the T's, they have essentially the site for free. But even then, the lurk from Devastation going to be shut down by Tatazine. Welshie in a great position. Could be able to take down IDK off this angle. The CT's all going to be spilling out into one position also. Big nades coming out, but now they're smoked off. They have to run on through. IDK slips his way into sight. A 2-on-4. Shots from Picky. Gonna be able to get the burst. Him and Welshie trying to... struggling to make their way on. RCF! Gonna get the no-scope. Wait, actually, no. That was Fast Zine with the frag. But even then, that's the defuse for Yeah Gaming. And, even though big frags are taking these sites, they are just losing these 1v1 gun battles. They're losing to these retakes. And it's sort of a deja vu type moment here for big frames, as they just keep buying and buying, and they're not exactly the full. They're only buying the necessary grenades the necessary smokes. A miss molly. Not going to be a shot through the smoke either, and instead it's going to be a lurk from our boy Bite. And Bite is still here. Bite is still waiting. Oh, IDK? Trying to make his way over into vents. But he backs off. At a pretty good time, too. That's going to be a frag from RCF, but IDK is going to catch most of the action here. Great nade. That's going to get a lot of damage. Welshie down to 57 HP. And IDK in a great spot. Might catch himself a little bit of a lineup here, but couldn't get more than one. So it's the equalizer. It's a 3v3 off the trade. Dumao peeks the corner, gonna miss a shot onto Shonk. Still has the angle going though, as Dumao gonna show a pixel. Dumao 1v3. Flash goes in. Dumao has a lot of equipment to work with. Risky peeks from Dev, as now they wait. Piggy gonna go down. Dumao knows exactly where Dev is, but he could just play Ring Around the Rosie. He could just play this time. Dumao waiting, gonna miss his shot, gonna peek around. Devastation play this perfectly. P250 goes out. Dev gets headshotted, but Dev gets one back on him. Big frames with a big round. Dumao somehow almost winning that out with a P250. But that's just that. As Big Frames have finally found themselves in the win column after quite the streak from Yeah Gaming. Here comes the op from RCF. He's only able to get one, and Shonk is the hero in that take. That's ramp for free. And even on the rotate frag, Dev gonna take down Fazine, and now Tatazine is the last one remaining in a 1v4. Cash is not too great on Yeah Gaming. They're gonna be able to buy next round, but otherwise, Tatazine is gonna be stuck in a awful position at this point, only looking for exits. He's going to be able to save. So kind of looking at these takes from now, Big Frames. It almost seems like their lurks have been finally working. Yeah Gaming. They've just been doing a good job of neutralizing early peaks, early lurks, and restricting Big Frames down to those 4v5, 3v5 situations that really leaves organized takes to be, you know, pretty difficult to say the absolute least. You have less equipment, less men on the actual site. But Yeah Gaming, they just haven't been winning those early interactions. And that seemed to have been their X factor in a sense by taking down RCF through the smoke. Oh no. Dumao taking back Picky. Fazine. He's going to play the HUD angle. This is something from Big Frames that we just haven't seen yet. They're taking their time. Spreading themselves throughout the sites. Really trying to get some early picks. Even baiting out some grenade usage from Yeah Gaming, as now they're really stuck low. But IDK long range, he's actually able to get himself a headshot over onto Welshie. But that's what I really like. Now, yeah, Gaming stuck on low grenade usage, but even then it's going to be down to Tatazine in a 1v3. That's going to be the play. Big Frames, they thought that they had something over Yeah Gaming. They thought that they were going to be able to reset their economy, but alas, it's going to be the AUG of Tatazine to finish things up in a 1v3 fashion over to Secret. Goes the deep molly. Tatazine might just get mollied there, but he's still in a great position. Another 3K there from Tatazine. Now it's down to 2 Ts. Shank and Dev. Tatazine still looking for more. Gonna get one headshot. Can we see the ace? Yes, we will. One tap from Tatazine. And the Brazilians, they come out triumphant in half one. And look at that. 9 out of the 18 kills from Tatazine. Half of his kill coming in the last 2 rounds. If I'm not mistaken, the absolute madman has popped off and dragging his team to that 11-4 scoreline. Lots of extra credit on the server to say the absolute least. I do like the fact that everyone on Big Frames is quote-unquote fragging at the moment. But, of course, with Yeah Gaming winning more rounds, getting more bodies, even Fastzine, if Fastzine were on the other team, he would be in second place right now. by points, and just with frags, he would be right there. So, Big Frames, lots to work for right now, but man, what a round to say the very least. And now it's halftime. Big Frames are going to be moving over to that CT side of Nuke, a side that historically, or a map that has been historically CT sided. But let's see if Big Frames can actually take advantage of the rewards that the CT side could give out. T's on the Glocks, as they do. Already make an early approach over to the lobby side. And already lots of nades. They're going to throw out molly and a smoke. And in comes the approach. Picky over in the front lines. Oh, but instead it's going to be Shank through the smoke getting the frags. And Picky's still looking for him. RCF escapes. It's still a 3-on-4. Fastzine has already escaped over into the basement near the B site. And now what's slow is now the T's again. They've ran into a brick wall. No more grenades for them to use. And oh my god. Alright, Bite. Sees the body of IDK, aims for the head. Only a single bullet will do it. 2 bullets. 2 kills for the player. And now Devastation sneaking up onto Fastzine off the plant. What a madman. And Big Frames. That's the sort of statement win that you need going forward if you want to make this big comeback. The Glock's on the server now, except for Fastzine, who's on the P250. He's on the front lines over to the outside area. Might be going into a 1v1 against Walsh. He already takes down one of his teammates. Long range. He tries to get into that interaction. And even then, he goes down. Now it's down to Tatazine and Dumao. Dumao with 33 HP. He's really looking for this Zeus frag. Hoping for someone around the corner, but it's not going to happen. That's going to be a clean bonus round for the Big Frame side. Tease over to the outside. While she waiting over to Mini. And the Tease, they've already snuck themselves into Secret. It's going to be Shank in the front lines. Might be encountering both these two players, but IDK going to catch back the shot. Bomb is going to go down the CTs. Steady on the rotate, but instead it's going to be Tatazim with a frag over in the back lines against Picky. And he also hears Bite going to get that headshot. And now it's just down to Dev in a 1v5. He has an M4 to save, but yeah, Gaming. A big round for them as they get one back in the big frames with two pretty hype rounds, if I'm being completely honest. But even then, no M4 to save. Big frames, they still have just about $4,000 on almost everyone, except for Devastation going into the next round. Yeah, Gaming, essentially with one more W, could get themselves forward on economy depending on the buy. But it looks like Big Frames, they're thinking about this intelligently in a sense, thinking about this conservatively. A couple of deagles to keep everyone at about the $2,000 to $3,000 range. And they also get the stack. Big Frames still have a smoke on Shank for at least the counter. But yeah, Gaming, they should have themselves a little bit of a fun time here. He's going to use the smoke very early to try to scare off Yeah Gaming, and not exactly mind games, as Yeah Gaming, they do escape over into the secret area. They still got Welshie on that Mag 7. Scary in that position. I mean, the Mag 7, not exactly a bad option on this map period. A pretty crafty flash, to say the very least. Really like that from Fazine. Uh-oh, Welshie does get that damage with the Mag 7, but they're going to back off of that interaction as now the CTs, they do have to begin to rotate. The T's have taken the the B site for free there. Frag from Dumao, training out Picky. That's going to be the bomb down. Tatazine all the way back, and the CT spawn going to be caught. C2s are not exactly going to go for it. They don't have a defuse kit or anything of the sort. They're just going to go for the economic damage now. Make Yeah Gaming reinvest, and Shunk going nuts. 2 straight headshots for him. And on the site, Big Frames, they don't exactly have time for the defuse again, but that's still the damage being done. IDK has to save. Round for Yeah Gaming, but at what cost? 5k to 6k on the remaining casualty players. And now a big round, Yeah Gaming. Gonna have to thwart off a big round here for the Big Frames, because again, Big Frames have a big opportunity to reset. Same thing with Yeah Gaming. And again, it's not exactly exciting to say the least, because both teams now, it seems, either at the end of the first half and now for Yeah Gaming, both sides taking quite a bit of time to actually work out these sites, to actually work out these takes. But we haven't seen any concise smoke take from Yeah Gaming just yet, except for the outside area. We haven't seen anything crafty to the A site just yet. So I'm excited to see what kind of stuff we can pull from the back of the strap hook. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because again, they threw the smokes over to the outside area. They might just fake it though, as the T's, they congregate outside the halls area. Bite hiding. Gonna go down to Dumao, though, off the peak. While she's still watching the rotation into the ramp area. And the T's, they begin to spread. They begin to lurk all over the place. This is where big frames have been getting caught off round after round here. They give, Gaming way too much space to work with. They try to cling on to these sites. But little do they know is that most of the Gaming players are just waiting. You like to see it. Now, big frames stuck on their luck. Again, last round I mentioned that Gaming would be on a little bit of a reset against big frames. And here we go. The Deagles on board. Shonk, Bite, and Devastation down to the Deagles. Walshy in a pretty good position. Gonna take down Fazine, and he turns around, takes down IDK. The hero M4 coming into play. 3 frags, and now it's just down to Tatazine. What a round from Welshi. 4 kills from him. And that's a tempo change, to say the very least. Big frames, they go aggressive for the first round on the CT side. And Gaming, they face the full punishment of it. So down, but certainly not out. An eco round for the big frames. But here comes a very quick take from Gaming over onto the A site. And they back out immediately off of the smokes. Just a quick quote-unquote fake, but I don't know if they really want to fake at this point. Picky from the top level, gonna take down Fazine and the T's. Not gonna be there to try to support his teammate. Now 4v4. Not gonna be there to try to support his teammate. Now 4v4. Oh no! Oh no! Welshi. Not gonna be there to try to support his teammate. Game up from behind onto IDK. Shonk most likely. Yeah, no, he will. Oh no! Be getting that frag onto IDK, but that's just an unfortunate situation. Not gonna be there to try to support. Game up from behind onto IDK. Shonk most likely. Shonk being the last one. Yeah, no, he will. Oh no! Getting that frag onto IDK, but that's just an unfortunate situation. Not gonna be there to try to support. Game up from behind onto IDK. Shonk most likely. Second here, but on the ladder. Shonk gonna get that one onto IDK, but that's just an unfortunate round for Gaming. Big frames. Game up from behind. Worse for wear. $5,000, $4,000 on Shonk and Bite. Welshi, Picky, Devastation down to just about $2,000. Deagles are going to be on the board. Big frames having so much trouble getting this buy together. And Gaming looking to close this one out and move on into the winners finals. If I'm not mistaken, coming tomorrow. Welshi heading in the smoke over to the outside area. He's waiting for the approach. Still looking around. He might get the flank here onto RCF, and he does. He waits for the peek, and now, Gaming down to 3. Early peek there for Fazine. He looks away, and the very last bullet of his spray connects onto Devastation's head. You can call it skilled. You can call it calculated. With Fazine, we take those all day. A 3v4 now. Gaming, they still have the full equipment. And Dumao taking down by 2. Fazine taking down Welshi. This is starting to slip out of the big frame's hands. They were at a 5v4 just a couple of rounds ago. A 5v3 just a couple of seconds ago. And now Shonk and Picky still looking for these T players. Picky at least gonna hear one. Shonk, same thing. Waiting for this plant. Dumao on the front lines, and he takes down Shonk. Shonk tried to be sneaky there at the door, waiting for the run from Dumao. Picky's gonna try to finish that up, but that's gonna be the round, and that's gonna be the game. A 1-0 best of 1 win for Gaming on Nuke, as they're gonna move on into the winners finals, potentially against the winner of our next game, which is gonna be Team 1 versus Rugrats, coming in just maybe I would like to say 10 minutes-ish, something of the sort, as we get that server rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in so far into the EFire League channel. Yes, hello, my name is Bob Ross. Nice to meet you. Man, it's a little bit late here where I live, so, you know, we're getting that energy up little by little. And the second map, I hope we can have a good one, because both of these teams, I mean, these were two teams that were just competing just yesterday in the MDL playoffs and made it pretty deep. Team 1 is still in it, and the Rugrats, unfortunately eliminated, but with a really good position in it. They came into the playoffs seeded 6th and came out of it seeded 5th or 4th. So whatever happens next, you guys are just going to have to find out right here on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with that best of 1 between Team 1 and Rugrats. We'll be right back.